Hello. Udemy has recently added a new feature called RolePlay, where you talk with a fictitious AI character participating in a particular scenario. I have added 3 such scenarios in my course, Generative AI for Managers and Leaders. In this video, let us explore one such roleplay where the learner is a startup CEO consulting with a fictitious Gen AI expert CEO, Jenna Claude, to explore options for their use case. First, make sure you have your microphone set up so that you can talk to AI character. We are on Udemy course Generative AI for Managers and Leaders. I have put the link for the course along with a best price limited time coupon in the description. Please use that to subscribe to my course and learn more about generative AI. Let us get started with the role play. You get this notification. Remember, this feature is powered by AI and AI can make mistakes, and don't include personal or sensitive details. Should I build a custom LLM? Before starting role play, let us look at the guidance scenario. You are the CEO of a startup that builds a SaaS platform, that is software as a service platform, for legal document review and wants to use Gen AI answer client questions based on their private contract database. You are thinking of building a custom LLM from scratch for your business case. The AI character Jenna Claude is a visionary but grounded AI leader with a deep technical foundation and sharp business acumen. Building custom LLMs, cloud-based versus in-house distinction. These are the expertise. Personality traits, strategic thinker. Teaching or advisory style, first principles approach. Key messages, in-house versus cloud, RAG architecture, agent workflows, model context protocol, fine-tuning, and cost factors. The goal of the role play: get clarity on whether your use case needs a custom LLM, get clarity on options available to you. So let us get started.
Hi, Jenna here. Thank you for consulting me. Building your own LLM sounds exciting, but let us explore what exactly you need from Gen AI. What's the real job you want your AI to do for your customers?
We need to press here to start. Hi Jenna, we want our AI to analyze customers' legal documents, contracts, and provide feedback as well as improvements and corrections to their documents. Do you think this needs a custom LLM?
Great. So your goal is to help customers analyze and improve their legal contracts. Honestly, building a custom LLM might not be necessary for this use case. Using Retrieval Augmented Generation, RAGE architecture, for example, you can query a smaller, efficient LLM like GPT-4 or Claude and augment it dynamically with your specialized legal expertise, stored in a vector database. This lets you stay agile without the massive cost of training a custom model. Plus, the APIs available today are incredibly capable for this type of task. Are there any unique compliance issues or proprietary needs that would push you toward a custom solution?
RAG sounds interesting instead of a custom solution. Can you please elaborate more on that? And what are other options for us?
Absolutely. So, the idea behind RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, is that instead of forcing an LLM to know everything through training, you hook it up to a database containing your legal knowledge. When a user asks a question or uploads a document, the system retrieves only the relevant information from your database and feeds it to the LLM. This keeps the model small, but lets it act like it's an expert in legal analysis. Beyond RAG, you could consider using open-source LLMs like Llama 2 or Falcon for their cost-effectiveness, especially if you want more control. They're great for on-premise deployment, but often, API services like GPT-4 or Claude serve 95% of needs without setup headaches. For task-specific tuning, you can explore prompt engineering to make these models better at handling nuanced legal queries before even thinking about fine-tuning. If automation appeals to you, agentic workflows could act as your digital workforce. You could set up different agents for contract analysis, error detection, and improvement suggestions. Make each do one job well and expand it gradually. Does this give you an idea of the options available?
Certainly, so many options, but how does it affect my costs compared to building a custom LLM?
Good question. Building a custom LLM from scratch is a very costly endeavor. You're looking at hardware expenses for GPUs, hiring expert staff, and months of training time, not to mention the ongoing costs of maintaining and updating the model. It could easily land in the millions depending on your scale. And on the other hand, leveraging an API like GPT-4 or Claude means you only pay for what you use, likely just a few cents per query, depending on your volumes. RAG architecture adds some cost for maintaining a vector database and retrieval system, but it still keeps things lightweight and modular. Open source models could lower compute costs down the road if scalability becomes important, but the initial setup might run higher than APIs. In general, starting with APIs or modular setups like RAG is not only more affordable, but also speeds up your time to market. If your use case grows to demand highly specific performance or privacy, then you could revisit the custom solution later. This way, you're de-risking upfront. Does that help clarify the cost considerations?
That certainly does. But in terms of maintenance, are there any other extra costs involved here?
All right, jumping back to our discussion, what aspect of these options do you feel fits best with your goals so far? Or is there anything about your use case that we haven't unpacked yet?
Ongoing maintenance costs. Can you elaborate more on that?
Sure thing. With a custom LLM, ongoing maintenance costs can include updating the model with new data, retraining periodically to improve accuracy, monitoring system performance, and ensuring security protocols are up to date. Plus, hardware upgrades for GPUs or cloud usage fees can get pricey over time. In contrast, with API-based solutions like GPT-4, maintenance is minimal because the provider handles updates and system optimization. For
So
RAG
that after
setups,
5
you'll
minutes,
mainly manage the
you get
vector
a 2-minute
database and
grace
retrieval
period.
mechanisms, like updating your knowledge base or fixing data ingestion workflows. But that's significantly less expensive than maintaining a self-built LLM. Open source models might strike a middle ground. They save API costs, but require some dedicated effort for server maintenance or model fine-tuning. Keeping things modular and scalable minimizes these long-term headaches. Hope that clears things up.
Let us end the role play here. Now it analyzes our interaction and says that goal 1 is completed and goal 2 also completed. You can see the details here. Actionable tips as well as areas for improvement. Maintain a clear focus during the conversation while avoiding unnecessary distractions. And if you go back, goal 2, delve deeper into comparable aspects and possible follow-up on specific technical trade-offs. Actionable tips as well, strengths. You can retry the role play or continue to next lessons in the course. I hope you liked this role play feature. Please explore it in my course Generative AI for Managers and Leaders. The links to subscribe with a coupon are available in the description. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more updates on the latest in AI and technology. See you in the next video.